Alright, here's this quick little haul I got for you guys real quick. First, we got Kevin Harvick's dirt scheme from the Bristol Dirt Race that he drove at. I don't seem to recall correctly where he finished, but I know that you can automatically tell that he drove it at the Bristol race based on this dirt-themed car right here. Next is Alex Bowman's throwback scheme to his crew chief's late model scheme from his early days of racing that he drove at the Darlington throwback race. So I have also Kyle Larson's throwback scheme coming in, so I have the full house for the Hendricks throwbacks of 2021. Next is Elliot Sadler's silver scheme that he drove at the 2004 Daytona 500. Pretty slick looking. I was falling behind on a lot of the differing M&M paint schemes, and then I decided to catch up on Elliot Sadler and Ken Schrader a little while ago. And now here's the car set of the 100-year anniversary of Chevrolet schemes for Hendrick Motorsports that they all drove at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the autumn chase race. Not to be confused with the Coca-Cola 600. Let me take them all out. I do have like 2 of these paint schemes already, but I decided to get the full house since these 2 were very hard to find. This specifically I was looking for, even though unfortunately this has a toxic history to it because, well, in the middle of the race, he wasn't doing all that great. He was like driving between in the range of 27th to 13th, and then when the race was winding down on laps, thus turning it into a bit of a lap crunch for Jimmy Johnson, he was soldiering his way back up. But when he was battling for position against Casey Kane and Ryan Newman, he lost control of his vehicle. He was trying to make a kick-ass save, and unfortunately, he crashed into the outside wall head-on. I remember when I was 14 years old watching that live. Still kind of gives me haunting memories to this day, because I really wanted to... Because at the time, his worst points standing finish was 5th from 2005 and 2002, and I wanted it to stay that way. I wanted him to stay above, at least 5th in points or above, and I wanted him to get at least 3 wins or above, since the lowest amount of races he's won in his career before 2011 was 3, and the lowest points position that he ever finished was 5th. But unfortunately, 2011 became the kryptonite for Jimmy Johnson. It was a good season, but there was all these things falling apart. Between getting screwed out of race victories, such as both Dover races, the 2011 Michigan race, especially the Martinsville race because of Brian Vickers being an idiot. Not only did he screw Jimmy Johnson out of a race victory, but he also screwed Carl Edwards ultimately out of his only championship. It just was not aligning well with Jimmy Johnson. There really isn't any difference for Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s primary scheme from 2011 other than the fact that the base color on the side doors is silver instead of white. There's quite a bit of difference with this one because Jeff Gordon now has a lot more white than red on the side, and there's the silver base on the front of Mark Martin's paint scheme instead of green all around. It's a pretty cool set to have, even though it still haunts me to this day, given the context of Jimmy Johnson and the fact that Mark Martin didn't have the best season in 2011 and that Dale Earnhardt Jr. never won any races. I still say this is a keeper. Thank you all for watching. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to tease me about this paint scheme because I'm sure it's every Jimmy Johnson hater's favorite paint scheme since it was probably arguably his worst crash until the 2017 Pocono race, which ultimately ended his winning days. Thank you all for watching this, and hopefully you're having a good safe 2022 January so far. Space Metal out.